Right wing circle. On it forward. Whacked out of midair. Flint scores! Brennan Hoffman bats it out of midair. A baseball move, and he'll whack it 5-hole.
Right to Jack Phibbs. Phibbs tries to go back to the point. McCourt has it, and they score! Kressler bangs in the rebound. Quinn once again. Quinn back out in front. Holzer! Robbed by Luke Cavalin.
McCourt gives it to Delandry. A short feed for Durham. One-timer, they score. What a goal by Riley Piercy.
All right. I'm joined by Flint Firebirds head coach Ted Dent. I was hoping you could tell us what makes this squad so exciting.
Well, yeah, they came off a good year. We have a whole brand new hockey operations staff here on board at Flint. So we're just trying to get acclimated to the returning players and then get some of these new players into our program and get them situated. So, yeah, it was a great season for them, and we're looking forward to continuing that progress.
Awesome. That's great to hear. Now, maybe you can kind of just give us a bit of a rundown on what the team's going to look like this year, starting with the offensive group.
Yeah, well, obviously, Brennan Hoffman drafted in the first round in New York Rangers here this past spring, is a returning player, and we're all excited to see Brennan. We have Braden Kressler as a returning player. That's a solid 200-foot player that can play both ends of the rink that we're excited to get started with. And, another player, a forward returning player, is Riley Piercy, who's a big body up front who has a lot of skill. So we're excited to see those guys going.
Excellent. And I'll kind of just ask you to do the same thing. Just looking to the back end, what makes this team so strong?
Yeah, we have some youth mixed in with a few returning players. So we're sort of trying to gel that together and see how that's going to turn out. But we have, a couple of young 05s that are joining our group this year, and Tristan Bertucci and James Petrovsky drafted this past spring. We're really excited about working with them and making them into everyday OHL players, mixed in with, we have Zach Terry returning on the back end and a few other guys that have been here before. So, we like our group, and we're excited to get started here.
All right. And just we'll end that off by touching on the goaltending and how much of a strong point that'll be this year.
Yeah, and in our opinion, in my experience in coaching, goaltending is the most important position. And, it's the glue that holds your team together and gives your team confidence. And Luke Cavalin's our overage goaltender that'll be returning this year. And, he's got a great attitude. He's in great shape. He played some pro hockey in Italy last year. So we're really excited to have him with our group this year to be our backbone.
Awesome. And I've kind of been asking the same thing with everyone that I've been talking to, just because it's been such a unique year where we have the 04s and the 05s both kind of making their debut. I'm just wondering what's impressed you so much about those groups and just, their eagerness to get started and to really make an immediate impression.
Yeah, they're so young and they're so hungry, and, they haven't played hockey in 18 months in a real game that means anything. So they're just so excited to be on the ice, and they bring that passion and love for the game every day, which keeps us all young as well. So, we have some young 05s with us this year, and some 04s that haven't played in the league yet before. And, we're just getting to know them and trying to establish relationships with them off the ice as well, and making sure they're comfortable in their living situation and their school situation. And it's been a fun process so far with these young guys.
You mentioned a lot of the returning players. Is there anyone who's really kind of impressed you, or someone who maybe you're expecting to really step up into a leadership role this season? I know leadership isn't necessarily something you can teach. It's kind of just something you have. But who would you say is someone you're really going to be looking to for leadership this year?
Yeah, we're still trying to figure that out and get to know the group completely. We've only played 2 exhibition games, and we still don't have all of our guys back yet from NHL camp. So, in my experience, you want to really get to know the guys. Yeah, you don't want to jump too quick to put letters on jerseys prematurely. You want to get to know the guys, and so we're still in that feeling out process. But obviously, a guy like Brennan Offman with his experience going through the draft and playing some NHL exhibition games and being at an NHL camp is going to bring back a lot to the group. So we're going to rely on him, I'm sure, and a few others as well.
So work in progress, but it sounds like the future is bright.
Yes, it is for sure.
Awesome. Well, thank you so much, Ted. Really appreciate the kind of rundown on what's to come.